Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Today is October 24th.
24th, yeah.
Okay, we are exactly 2 weeks out to our next upcoming event, November 8th at a huge stack card at Keys Art Pavilion. We add another fight on the card. It's a 205-pound fight. We have an up-and-coming undefeated record. It's 1-0 in a perfect record, Kyle Kenfack. Yep. Now, Kyle, let's introduce you once all the MMA fight fans out there. Where are you born and raised? Where are you coming from, Kyle?
Hey, everybody. I'm born and raised in Cameroon, Africa, and then I spent most of my young adolescence in Texas. So kind of the two.
Texas?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
How do you land on Texas?
I mean, when you come from Cameroon, you know, you go, maybe let's say you get into the US, you go where your family is, right? So I have a lot of family out there, so that's why we moved out to Texas, yeah.
And then how long have you been living in California?
I came to California for college in 2017, so I've been here for quite some time now.
Right.
Yeah.
And do you have a full-time job? Work?
Yeah. I do engineering.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so.
It's a good career.
Yeah.
What type of engineering do you?
I did schooling for like aerospace, mechanical engineering, but my job is more so like electrical, computer engineering. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good field. That's where you're gonna make
pretty fun stuff. Yeah.
Make a bang out of that field, you know.
Yeah.
So now, what got you into training MMA in the beginning?
I love competition, right? I played sports all my life. I played rugby in college. As soon as I graduated, I was like, I'm itching to compete and to do something. Yeah. And MMA, I've always seen it in passing. I thought it was pretty cool. You know, I had that gateway of jiu-jitsu. I tried it out, and then lo and behold, move out to San Jose, and I see AKA. I'm like, might as well give it a try. So I did just that.
And how long have you been training at AKA?
A little under 2 years, almost 2 years now. I've been taking it a little serious.
And your ranking jiu-jitsu, that's the only place you train jiu-jitsu, or you train jiu-jitsu anywhere else?
In Davis, I did train jiu-jitsu before, but that was kind of a short time before I ended up having to move around, because I've been moving around a little bit, right? So I finally established myself in San Jose.
Now you're a blue belt, purple belt?
I'm a blue, I'm gonna say I'm a blue belt, yeah.
But
my belt situation is a little, interesting. I'm still, but I would say I'm a blue belt, yeah. Like, I can be a white belt too, who knows? But I think I'll say blue belt.
And you're pretty active competing on jiu-jitsu as well.
Yeah, I compete, but not as much as I would like, right? You know, most people, if you consider yourself an active competitor, you'd probably be doing multiple throughout the year. I feel like I probably do maybe 2, max 3 competitions in a year. It's just so much going on, so don't really have the time.
Live kicks in. Living in San Jose is also expensive to live there too.
Yeah, of course.
And how many days a week you train general?
If my schedule permits, I try to go in there 5 times a week, multiple times a day. Other times I might have to do some work, so maybe it might be 3 times a week, 2 times in that day.
Depends work and...
Yeah.
So now, you're undefeated. So far, you got 1 fight. Man, you finished your opponent like, what, 11 seconds?
Oh, you watched that?
Yeah. I follow you on Instagram. Like, damn, that's a fast finish it. And then that was impressive. You're definitely a prospect at the 205-pound division, in the future. Now, you're fighting opponent. It's also a game opponent. Also, Young Bucks and Miguel Rosario. What you think of your opponent?
You can never underestimate anybody, right? I saw he won his last fight.
Right.
He looks like a very competitive person. But of course, when I go in there, my intention is victory, right? So
yes.
As much as I could say that he's probably a good fighter, I always have to say I'm better.
When you see him fight, where do you see yourself having an advantage on him?
If I'm being honest, I never want to have one advantage over anybody. If I'm going to compete in a sport like MMA, which is mixed martial arts, I better be better than him at everything, right? So whether it comes to striking, grappling, my intentions is to dominate
on
wherever.
every aspect.
Yeah.
That's pretty good,
Yeah.
you know. Now, who is your favorite UFC fighter?
I guess he's no longer in the UFC, but at the time, and the reason why I got into MMA as a whole, is probably Francis Ngannou, right?
No shit.
Cameroonian.
Oh, you're from the same place? Where
Yeah, yeah.
I met him a couple of times.
Oh, really?
He's a gigantic human being
huge
in real
man,
life.
right?
Yeah, you know, it's like, I mean, I see guys like his hands almost down to like his knee. I'm
long
like,
arms, right?
Really long, really big frame, and he's not barely any body fats on him, and that dude looked like a walking robot.
True Cameroonian.
Yeah, you know. Well, you got a genetic too. You got that genetic too, you know. So, how far you want to go from MMA, this sport?
Anytime I do anything, it's with intention to be successful, right? So I don't want to just do this for fun. Like, why would I want to get punched for fun? You know, I want to get punched if it means that I can be, you know, a champion one day. So hopefully, but that's a journey.
Now, it's 205 pounds. That's the weight class you want to stay in at.
Yeah, I don't see why not. I mean,
and do you walk around? What do you walk around weight?
It depends how hungry I feel, you know. Sometimes on average, let's say 215. I'm not a huge 205er, but you know, it is what it is.
Well, you're 6'2", so that's a pretty good 205er.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, I mean, the last time we on my last event, Ian Russell also fought on our show.
That's my guy.
You know what I mean? So like, I think you might be a little bigger than him. Right?
Yeah, Ian, he's pretty big. We're pretty much the same height. We weigh around the same, right? But we carry the weight differently.
Right.
Yeah. So, but we're pretty much around the same size. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I don't know. Like because maybe he's not standing next to you. I feel like you're a bigger person.
I feel like maybe our frames are different, right? I have like long arms.
Yes.
And maybe.
Do you ever measure like how many inch your arms, like John Jones?
Yeah, I think I have 80.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
You got 80.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty long though, you know, it's 80. It's like I barely met a whole lot of people that actually have an 80-inch reach.
Yeah, man, you know, God is good. He gave me the gift to do what I love to do. So,
now, do you wrestle? Besides rugby, do you do any wrestling high school or any others?
You see, you know, coming from an African household is like sports and all that aren't really, especially if it's a violent sport, it's frowned upon. So I couldn't do any of that. The only thing I got to do was really play football after, you know, much convincing.
A lot of tackle though.
Yeah, tackling. You know, rugby, of course, the tackle. Hey, and that kind of sometimes translates over to MMA, right?
Yeah.
But any type of wrestling, I wanted to, but I couldn't. So the extent of my experience is actually AKA, really. Yeah.
Well, AKA is a well-known good camp.
Yeah.
We all know that. You know, it's one of the best in the world. I think, you know, you coming out of that camp is definitely a good backing on your skill set. Yeah. You know, now when you're watching Mikhail on his fight, how do you want to take the fight to? You know, keep it on the feet or take him down? What do you think you're gonna do?
I welcome anything, to be honest. Of course, I need to fill out like what's going on. Like I saw in his last fight, he tried to take down his opponent immediately. If he wants to do that, then we can do that. If you want to, you know, stand and bang, I'm down for that too, right?
What do you prefer?
What do I prefer? There's nothing more fun than exchanging punches, right?
Knocking some dudes out.
Yeah, so maybe if he likes that, we might be in for a good time, right?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Now, Kyle, if people want to get a hold of you to buy a ticket, come watching you fight, how can people contact you?
You can always get a hold of me through my DMs on Instagram, Kyle Kenfack, just my name, and I can definitely help you with that.
Now, if people, is there anyone special, any supporters, sponsors that you want to shout out to for this upcoming fight?
Let me think of anyone. I mean, just any and everybody who's just been in my corner. I had so many teammates who I'm just absorbing information from at all times. Theo Haig, Ian Russell. Like
one of my favorite guys, Theo.
That guy's a man. Yeah. But yeah, those two training partners who are constantly helping me level up, like can't help but thank them. My coach, great GOAT,
Yes.
So, yeah.
Now, do you have a lot of friends and homies in San Jose area?
Yeah, I have a couple friends out here. Just spread it out through the North California area.
Oh wow! Yeah. Now, is your family back home watching you fight?
That's a good question. A lot of my family knows that I fight. Some of them don't, because you don't want to give them a heart attack, right? So, yeah, maybe later down the line I'll introduce them to that. But yeah, I have a lot of family members back home who are aware and definitely tuning in.
Well, if they want to watch the event live, this event's pay-per-view nationwide.
Oh, perfect.
So any of your families back home, they want to watch the fight, they can just get on DragonHouseMMA.com and they just click on the pay-per-view button. They can watch this online, live at the same time.
Okay.
What's the time difference now?
2 hours. So from
2 hours
to Texas,
ahead?
they're 2 hours ahead. Yeah.
Oh, they are 2 hours ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's great. I mean, if you're fighting like 6 or 7 p.m. over there, it's about 10 and
they're done
11.
with work. They're able to log in and tune in. Yeah.
When's the last time you go home?
I mean, I try to go in often. I think I was there in May.
It's summertime over there. It's hot, huh?
Oh, hot, humid. Yeah.
That's one thing I don't like to go back home in Asia too. Summertime is not really that much fun.
Where are you from?
Southern China.
Oh, nice.
Called the Foshan city, and from right next to Guangzhou. Like summertime is not even fun to go back home. Like the food was great, everything was good. Like it's like you have to shower 4 times a day, and then as soon as
you step out in Cameroon, identical. You step out. Around the summertime, the seasons are
so sticky,
a little staggered, right? But you're sticky. You can't help but go home, take another shower, step out, do it all over again. Nothing you can do about it.
That's the one thing I don't enjoy, like Southeast Asia, and then they're really humid. So like it's so hot, it's like not even fun you have to try to constantly go into places that have air conditioning. If they don't, it's like, fuck.
Oh yeah, you done. Surprisingly, the last times I went to China, I guess it wasn't during the summer. Summertime, it's horrible. And especially now, like there's just not much of the wind or the city I'm from is like inland. There's no ocean, no water surrounding. There's not much of wind, and then all the pollution. Pretty rough. Now, if there's any other fighter in California that you wants to fight, to be honest, I'm not too familiar with the scene. So I'm not too versed as to the amateur fighters that are popping right now, or even like the regional pro fighters that are really popping out there. But I will say, I love to compete, right? So if there's anyone out there interested in a fight, maybe get a hold of you and
well,
set that up.
I'm gonna talk to Ron and hey, keep Kyle busy.
That's my intention.
Yes,
I've had fights fall through, unfortunately, and I'd like to be active.
Well, even most people, they searching you if they see your last performance, then most likely is gonna fall through. It's hard to find somebody to fight you, and but hey, this is probably a. I told Mikael, I was like, hey, if you ever want to test yourself against a tough opponent, I think amateur is the way to test yourself. Because the record doesn't really mean anything, and when you turn pro, you start off fresh, and then it will be good for you to fight somebody like tough, like you, and to learn from it, to get the experience, And then you are 26 years old? 26 of a young age. In a perfect world, how long do you want to do amateur before you go pro?
In a perfect world, I think to gauge that, I would have to see my performances in the fights, right? Let's say I have, 5 fights and I perform well, I, don't succumb to adversity, then of course I'm like, maybe I'm ready, right? And at the end of the day, it's always up to the coach. You gotta trust what they think, because at the end of the day, you can't see all your shortcomings.
That's right. That's right. That's pretty awesome. Well, here we go. One more time. This young man's making his second MMA fight. He's 1-0, it's undefeated, going on November 8th. It's going to be a big stack card. Hope all your friends and families can get a ticket from you, directly help you out, and then hope you can draw the crowd and build your fan base in a regional MMA fight scene.
Sounds
So
good.
for more information about this upcoming fight card, check out DragonHouseMMA.com. This event's live stream pay-per-view nationwide. You can make it. Order your pay-per-view voucher from DragonHouseMMA.com. It's a big stack card. Door opens at 3 p.m. First amateur fight kicks off at 4 p.m. Pro card kicks off at 7:15 p.m. So don't miss it out, guys. It's going to be 20 plus fights on this upcoming card. Huge stack card. So how do you think you're going to win this fight if you have to get a prediction? TKO, submission?
That's a good question. I predict that the knockout happens.
First round, second round?
For that, I have to gauge how hot he is, if he's excited, if, it's really, let's just say I feel him out the first round, take him out the second, right?
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Now, if your opponent watching this interview, what do you have to say to Mikhail?
Hey man, thank you for taking the fight, and I'm excited. We're gonna have some fun.
There we go. Here we go, guys. For more info, check out DragonHouseMMA.com. We'll see you guys November 8th. Please subscribe my YouTube channel, and welcome to comment all my interviews and fight contents. And then our next upcoming after November 8th, it's going to be a huge in-house grappling, submission-only grappling tournament. So at the Dragon House, making sure you guys subscribe and register at DragonHouseMMA.com. Shout out anyone you want to shout out to, your mom, your dad, any friends, and
Shout out to all my friends and family.
do they speak different language?
Some be speaking French, but they usually all speak English, right?
No shit.
Yeah.
So is that considered in Africa?
Yeah. Cameroon's official language is French and English. Yeah.
So you speak French too?
Of course, bien sûr, parle français.
Oh, damn! I don't understand it, but that's pretty great though, speak French. Man, in Africa, speak French. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, a bunch of countries in Africa speak French.
No shit.
The French, they did a world tour, so.
Wow,
Yeah.
I didn't know that, but now I learned something new today,
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll see you guys November 8th. I'm Zhong signing out.
Thank you.
Peace.